This is why the Cleveland Cavaliers are going nowhere this year. They don't know what they're doing in transition. Donovan Mitchell, you need to be up the line finding somebody to guard like Tyrese Maxey trailing the play. Look at Donovan Mitchell here. There is no part of transition defense are you allowed to get to the paint and stand in the middle of nowhere. So now you're going to be obviously late coming up. You just gave up an open three. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Darius Garland, on this handoff here, stop leaning towards the handoff early. If Maxey comes off the handoff, Jared Allen would be jamming him, and you'd be going underneath and meeting him on the other side. But you're leaning towards this handoff early, and you're trying to go over. So now Tyrese Maxey's not going to come off the handoff. He's just going to blow by you the other way, and terrible. It's the same thing here with Max Strus. Just guard the ball. Please just guard the ball. When Tyrese Maxey comes off a screen, you'll guard it then. Look at Max Strus leaning towards the screen 3 hours early, blown by the other way. There's no need to be switching here. Nothing's happening. If you're Ty Jerome, if Tyrese Maxey comes off a handoff, you just take a step back, let Darius Garland through, and meet him on the other side. What is Ty Jerome switching here? Nothing's happening. This Cavs zone is absolutely atrocious. What is Sam Merrill doing? You're responsible for the top of the zone and Tyrese Maxey. This is Georges Niang's area of the zone. Everybody's got to stay home, and Ty Jerome is responsible for the wing right here. What is happening? Why is Sam Merrill leaving the top of the zone to guard the wing? So now Georges Niang drops down, and now you're stuck with 2 Cavaliers guarding one 76ers player, and we have an overload right here. Now there's 3 Sixers players and only 2 Cavs players on this side of the zone. So someone's going to be wide open. It's just awful defense from Georges Niang. Just terrible. So when Tristan Thompson recovers, he was in drop coverage right here. Stop. He recovers. So now we're worried about just getting out to the corner right here. Get out to the... Stop. And Tyrese Maxey's dribbles picked up. My only focus is getting out to the corner. That's it. Why is Georges Niang standing around and staring at the ball when Maxey's dribbles picked up? If you're switching this screen, Ty Jerome, you need to get underneath the screener on the switch. I need to be in this gap right here, certainly because this is quite the mismatch. Tristan Thompson having to guard Tyrese Maxey. I need to get underneath so I'm in this gap. Look how Ty Jerome switches right here. You're switching over the top. So as opposed to being in this gap right here with no place for Maxey to go to, you just gave up a layup. This is truly astonishing that this keeps happening. Truly astonishing. Max Strus, just guard the ball. You don't lean towards screens early. When the ball handler comes off the screen, you guard it then. You lean towards screens early like that, you're going to get blown by the other way like that. How on God's green earth does Darius Garland miss this? You're standing and waiting in the gaps right here. Great. So you got to wait for Kelly Oubre Jr. to come through. The point of being in the gaps, like you are right now, is to get the dribble picked up. So we need to stunt to get that dribble picked up as he comes through. Then recover. Darius Garland's literally here. Why is he leaving? So now Kelly Oubre Jr.'s dribble's still alive. That just destroyed this possession. This is not how you guard a stagger screen. Darius Garland's going under and then over, but Jared Allen needs to be attached right now. I'm attached with my arms extended so Tyrese Maxey can't curl. There's no part of guarding a stagger screen where Jared Allen can be 2 steps from the man setting the screen. So Tyrese Maxey's curling right wide open 3. Pathetic. What is Darius Garland doing? Jared Allen is standing in the middle of the floor and help. Is somebody communicating this? Is Jared Allen communicating this? Because why would we want Tyrese Maxey coming to the middle of the floor? So just show your hands and keep him to the middle of the floor. Why is Darius Garland coming out and gambling and... What? This is just pathetic. It's truly pathetic. Tyrese Maxey, this is a huge mismatch with Jared Allen on the perimeter. Darius Garland, what? Get your back to... You need to be in the gaps. You know this is a mismatch. I've got to stunt. I've got to recover. How does Darius... Look at this. And you don't guard above the 3-point line away from the ball. How are you not in this gap knowing that's a mismatch? Pfft. Jared Allen is again left in a mismatch. So my help is in the middle of the floor here with Darius Garland. So all we got to do is just play up again. Show your hands, slide your feet. You've got help in the middle of the floor. Darius Garland should be in this gap. So if you know you have help in the middle of the floor and you have Max Strus just sitting in the paint waiting, you have help everywhere. There's no place for Paul George to go to. So then why are you biting on jab steps right there and backpedaling? Darius Garland, this is just not good enough. It's not good enough. Again, you're guarding above the three-point line away from the ball. I don't care about Kelly Oubre Jr. at half court. Get under the three-point line here. I've got to be in this gap. This is a mismatch. Tyrese Maxey on Max Strus. Get underneath. This is where your gap help has to be. But Darius Garland's completely asleep again. Pfft, right to the rim. Does anybody on the Cleveland Cavaliers talk? Anyone? Darius Garland, Niang, both in the middle of the floor. But you got to say something. So Dean Wade knows, okay, I'm going to flip my hips here, keep Paul George coming to the middle of the floor where there's help. And I'm just going to show my hands and slide my feet. But instead, he's first of all angling his body so Paul George can go baseline away from the help. And again, is biting on jab steps for no reason when you have help. Cavs are in a zone again. It's terrible again. Donovan Mitchell, you can't guard nobody in a zone. This is your area of the zone. I got to get down to Kelly Oubre Jr. so Jared Allen can go to the corner. When somebody is stuck guarding no one, like Donovan Mitchell is, boom, now you're stuck with a 2-on-1 on this side of the zone. And so someone's wide open. Again, the Cavs are leaving Jared Allen out to dry again. This is a strong side ISO. This could not be easier to double. Ty Jerome needs to get over here now. And Jared Allen's got to be up and stop backpedaling. I got to be up, keeping Paul George to the middle of the floor. This is so easy to rotate out of. But I got to be up. The help's got to come here. If a skip pass gets thrown here, Darius Garland should be up the line. Simply rotates this way. Donovan Mitchell, why are you in the paint? You'd be coming up to the wing. Ty Jerome would just come to the bottom and then bump Georges Niang to the corner. Or you can just leave Jared Allen on an island again to get completely as no help. Cavaliers have zero idea how to guard away from the ball. Darius Garland, if you're playing the gaps here, your feet have to be set in a defensive stance. So you're playing the gaps, but I have time to recover out to Eric Gordon. Look at Darius Garland's feet right here. That's not even close to a defensive stance, and you're going towards the ball right now as the pass is getting kicked out. So you're not getting out in time. Jared Allen, again, can you just guard the ball here? Get underneath the ball, showing your hands, sliding your feet. You've got help on the strong side of the floor with Strus and Garland. Instead, look at Jared Allen. You're coming up to body Paul George and gamble. Look at Jared Allen. Look at how he's coming up to body Paul George and then gamble right here. So you're not even, you're just getting completely turned around.